Well, welcome to week 7, day 2 of our 9 lives, taking a look at our life aspiration area of relationships. These are, as mentioned yesterday, non partner relationships, so this is not about your spouse, your partner, your significant other, or any sort of love interest you may have. This is purely about your relationships, and today we are going to be talking about your professional relationships. So, when it comes to professional relationships and any relationship for that matter, there's three things you want to take a look at. You want to take a look, is it a good relationship? Is it a bad relationship? Or is it indifferent? The indifferent ones are the ones we want to stay away from because indifferent might mean that people have become complacent, sort of overlooking things and not really addressing what is in between what's not being said. It can cause bad relationships to occur, and it can also cause good relationships to remain unchanged or unmoving or unmotivating, I guess. And so when it comes to professional relationships, you want to take a look at, those people that are in your professional circle of influence. So whether if you work for someone else, depending on what your position or title or where you are within your organization, you still want to be able to take a look at whether or not there's any sort of, whether you're feeling heard and seen, whether or not you feel comfortable to address management with your questions, concerns, thoughts, feedback, good, bad, or otherwise. You want to take a look at, is there any conflict amongst any other workers that you might have in your office or within your organization. Take a look at what sort of resources or tools are available to you for resolving conflict and or learning communication styles. I remember when I was working for an organization years and years ago, they partnered with a company called Skill Path Seminars, and I would take as many as they would let me take. Personal growth and professional development was very big within this organization. And so I was able to take courses like, conflict resolution for management or writing skills or any of that, how to communicate with confidence, credibility, and composure. And so, these were all tools and resources that our organization had available to help its employees to grow personally and professionally. And of course, it was very helpful because it teaches you exactly what the title says, how to overcome conflict. So, I still carry all of those things into everything I have done since then. And so it's just really important to be able to take a look at what tools and resources are available to you, and then take a look at the relationships. And, is there a mediation or a neutral party that you can talk to, or like I said, member of management or something like that, if there is any sort of concerns or issues that need to be addressed. And then being able to take a look at ways to communicate, using facts versus feeling, using verbal communication instead of written communication, using different tools and resources that may be available. And if you work for yourself and you may not have a team, or you may outsource your things to other organizations or other companies, whether it's a virtual VA or marketing or that sort of thing, you still need to consider those relationships and to make sure that any relationship in your professional circle of influence is supporting your mission, your vision, your values, and is aligned with who you are. It can be very difficult to navigate relationships. I mean, that's one of the biggest areas of our life is our relationships, and we want to make sure that we're surrounded by people who do support us. And so, if this is an area, and also actually before I say that, to really take a look at networking events and communities that you might be a part of if you've joined any sort of organizations that are helping you grow your business, to make sure that they're actually supporting you and helping you to get where you want to go. Again, breaking up with people in our life can be very difficult, and that's probably one of the greatest places that people do struggle, is because it's really hard to change relationships. And so if this is an area in your life that needs attention, needs nurturing, or something that you would like to talk further about, definitely reach out. I would love to be able to help you with this and to be able to point you in a direction that best suits you. But this week is really all about just taking a look at this particular life aspiration area and just getting a sense of where you are. The first way to shift or change things is awareness. And so you must first think about where you are. And maybe this is something that's been on your mind. Maybe it's something you've never even thought about. So take some time, if you feel so inclined, the invitation to be with this particular life aspiration and to see how you feel about your professional relationships. So I hope this information is helpful. I hope it gave you some things to think about and some things to consider. There are plenty of tools, resources, and places to get support in working through relationships. And so, yeah, I hope it's helpful. Be sure to stay tuned as we dive into day 3 tomorrow and take a look at personal relationships, again, non-partner. And the intention behind this particular series of Our 9 Lives is taking a look at our 9 life aspiration areas and seeing if any of them need organizing, nurturing, clearing of clutter, and or greater attention from us to be able to reach the level of satisfaction that we desire in all areas of our life. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you all in the next video.